Hey everybody, Tony from TRS here, going back to the basics on how to unhook a snag. So I am currently snagged on something here, not sure what, but I'm using a Guggen Squad combo that we sell in store, and it has monofilament line on it. I'm going to show you how I would handle this situation. Now I know this is not a fish because it's not pulling back or anything, so I'm certain that I am hung up on something right now. What I'm gonna do, the absolute worst thing you can do is load up on that snag because it's gonna make it a lot harder to pop off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let a little bit of slack in it, okay? Flip the bail over, and then you just kinda pop like that. And that usually will free it up like it did. All right, so I'm currently snagged on a tree limb right now. What I'm gonna do, I don't wanna load up on it at all. I'm gonna get a little bit of slack in the line here, and then you just pop and off it goes. Just beware, it may come flying back at your face like that one did. So I either have a tree or a rock that I'm snagged on right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to let line, because we're fishing a river, I'm gonna let line flow downstream and get a big bow in the line. And then when the slack is all up, that's when I take the rod and go upstream with the jerk, like that. And that almost always gets you out of snags. I tend to use that as my second go-to. First would be the little bit of slack and just popping it a few times. That usually works too, but if you're really hung up, you're gonna wanna let that line flow downstream and get some slack in it. All right, so not all snags are rocks or stumps. I'm currently snagged in a weed right now, pretty thick. What I would do in this case, you can just pull and it'll come through a lot of times, but sometimes it will really hang up in there. And when that happens, your best bet is honestly to just tighten up your drag and do a straight pull like this. And if you feel it loosen up, then you just reel in the clump of weeds. A lot of times that's gonna be attached to it, and take them off. Again, Tony with the Reel Shot. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Back to the Basics. We'll see you again.